But another big Celtic storyline, obviously, is Marcus Smart. And where the hell are we with Marcus? Now, we all woke up to the Woj bomb ShamWows Wednesday morning. And later on in the day, it trickled out that Marcus Smart and his camp getting ready to sign a long-term extension with the Celtics, somewhere between 46 and 50 million over 4 years. We'll see what the numbers are when they finally come out. But it seems like a step in the right direction. Jared, I'm going to assume you're thinking this is going to get done, right? We're going to finally end the Marcus Smart saga, be back on the team. The heart and soul, the culture of the team will be back, and Boston can move forward with the same core they had last year, pretty much.
Yeah, from what I've been told, it's really close to the finish line. It should be. I think it'll be done any day now, but we'll see. Right now, it seems like they're basically at a standoff over the price, and they might just stare at each other for a few days and wait till somebody blinks. But they should be done probably by the end of the week.
My favorite story from last year, or one of my favorite stories about Marcus Smart last year, was when Westerholm had to tone down scrimmages at the end of the year because Marcus didn't lay off and take it easy. Like he's just 120% all the time, which is perfect. But this is a guy that sets the tone for a team that has a lot of leaders on it, but yet even a guy who's been on the team since the rebuild, and was the official start of the rebuild, you could say. It's like that. His voice means a lot in the locker room. It's good to have him back.
If he gets all the way through this 4-year deal, he would be the third longest tenured player under Danny Ainge in the 15 years that Danny Ainge has been here. Pierce was here the entire time, and then Rondo was here for 9 years, and Smart would be at 8 years now. Wow. Yeah. So it takes a lot to survive a Danny Ainge tenure. He somehow managed to do it.
Anything like I was thinking about this earlier today. I was going back to the Tony Allen thing and how they lost Tony Allen. Everybody was like, "You can't lose Tony Allen." Like everybody freaked out. Maybe Danny learned his lesson a little bit, and maybe the grit and grind defensive guy that, again, holds people accountable on that end, especially, is a good guy to have in your locker room and on your team. Quick break. Today's show is brought to you by Simple Contacts. Simple Contacts is a convenient way to renew your contact lens prescription. Reorder your branded contacts from anywhere in minutes. Is vision care simplified. We all know going to the eye doctor is a big pain in the ass to renew your prescription. Okay, we know it sucks. You have to wait in the office. We can feel like hours, right? You got number 1, number 2. I don't ever know which one's better. Never had any idea. It's a hassle. Well, guess what? Not anymore. Simple Contacts brings a doctor to you wherever you need it. You can take a vision test at home in your pajamas in just 5 minutes. There's a real doctor that reviews your test, and he writes you a new prescription. It's not a replacement for your full periodic eye exam, but if you want to update your script in minutes, log on to simplecontacts.com. And if you just need a refill, upload a picture of your script to the internet, and Simple Contacts takes care of the rest. I've done that before. It's super easy. Again, they text you. They get in touch to let you know everything's on the way. It's great. The contact lens prices are unbeatable. The vision test is only $20. Shipping is free. Best of all, our listeners get $30 off their first order with the promo code CelticsBeat. Try it for yourself. Save $30. Go to simplecontacts.com/CelticsBeat. Enter that promo code CelticsBeat at checkout. Again, simplecontacts.com. CelticsBeat, the promo code for $30 off your first order. It's a very movable contract for sure. It's but now, as you look at it, and when people are speculating whether it's to be front loaded or the same value all the way through, I think Bernardoni was talking about how it should be front loaded. It helps the Celtics with the tax. Now, Wyc Grousbeck has been very adamant and vocal about, we will pay to the tax if we have a competing team, and they clearly have one. So,
can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I go off on that for just a second? Because I've heard Danny's done some politicking on this a little bit, where he said that we expect to be a taxpayer in 2019, which obviously the Celtics will be a taxpayer in 2019. Yeah. Unless Kyrie Irving walks away. That's
Danny's usual bullshit.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Danny he maneuvered that. He said 2019 on purpose because that makes it sound like it's this year, but it will be, it would be the summer of 2019. That's not the issue. The issue is this year. And it's obvious that owners are going to pay the tax. The tax is not in itself that big of a problem. It's talking about when you get to these prohibitive levels and the repeater tax is literally adding, a full dollar
it's
amount.
It's $1.
Yeah. Every time. And then you get into these higher buckets where if you're paying, if you're what is it? I think $15 to $20 million over the tax, you're paying $425 in the repeater. Go watch the Golden State Warriors. This might be the last year for the Golden State Warriors. The hot take, okay?
Because they might not be able to re-sign Clay because of it. The Clay contract would cost them $500 million essentially.
Yes, this is the repeater. It's not a matter of people hear like tax payments and they kind of go, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, these are guys are billionaires. They'll pay it. It's a huge difference. Like, this is an astronomical amount of money we're talking about. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Jared.
Well, let's make sure people understand the incremental versus the repeater, because the incremental tax is what's really scary. So incremental tax is you're paying $1.50 for the first $5 million that you're over the tax line. That's your tax at $1.50. Then the next $5 million. So everything moves in $5 million increments, and it goes $1.50, $1.75, $2.50, $3.25, $4, and then it increases another 50 cents for every 5 million. The point is that it's not that we're going to pay the tax, which people think, oh, that sounds cute. It's going to be like $20-30 million, whatever they can afford. It's like the tax will be larger than the payroll itself at a certain point in the next few years. And at a certain point, no matter how profitable the team might be, you're getting so close to eating into the profits of the team at that point that the owners are going to start to push back a little bit. And that's when someone like Klay Thompson doesn't get re-signed. Although with the stadium that they have set up, I'm pretty sure they're going to have like $1 billion in profits, so they'll probably do it.
Yeah.
I got just interesting. Oh, go ahead, Sam.
Well, I just real quick, with the Celtics exercising options on everybody re-signing, if Marcus Smart's next salary next year is about $13 million, Al Horford takes his option, Aaron Baines takes his option, Terry Rozier is not back, Celtics will be about $20 million in the tax next year.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, but
then if Rozier signs a market deal, that's 35 to 45 million.
Well, right. And there's we're talking about Marcus Morris walking away. We're talking about no Terry Rozier. That's a lot. I did account for like a number 4 pick, a number 11 pick, and a number 29 pick in those projections. But
number 4 seems pretty solid.
Very nice.
That's a lot, but that's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's $3.25 for every dollar you're over the tax. So that's $60 million in tax right there.